Namaste, good morning to you all and also welcome to today's mathematics class. Today we will discuss a new chapter, chapter 8, Introduction to Algebra. Now let's watch a video explaining the basic concepts of algebra.
Hello everyone. Can you all tell what comes into your mind as soon as you hear the word mathematics? Some of you might say numbers. Some say addition, subtraction, the shapes like circles, triangle, etc. Yes, you all are right. But math is much more than this. Math is part of our everyday life. Just say for example, when we wake up in the morning, our first action is to look at our clock. Then, when we go for breakfast, ask for 2 slices of bread. We will again be using math if we dial numbers. We all love shopping and here too, math plays an important role. Say, if there is a discount, then you can see how much it would be if it was maybe 20% off or something. So like this, there are many incidents where math is used and hence is so important to learn and understand, as the word mathematics itself means the things that are learned. One of the very first things that we learn in our childhood is numbers and its counting. We've also learned some basic operations that we apply on them, like addition of numbers, subtraction, multiplication and division. The answers that we get are called sum, difference, product and quotient. Now the area of mathematics where numbers are combined with some basic operations and their calculations forms a different branch in math called arithmetic. The operations are called arithmetic operations. So in this session we are going to learn one of the most important branches of math known as algebra. So what is algebra? Is it same as arithmetic? Let's understand it. We know that in arithmetic we can easily say 8 plus 2 is 10 and 7 minus 5 is 2. But suppose someone asks the same question in some other way. That is, how much amount do we add to it to get the total of 10? Or how much should we remove from 7 to get the balance of 2? Okay. So the answers for these blank places are 2 and 5. Here what we are actually doing? We are finding the value of the empty place which we don't know yet. Hence, this empty place also called as unknown. But every time we cannot use the words like empty place or unknown. And hence, in algebra, we denote this unknown value, that is this empty place, by an alphabet, and it can be any letter A, B, C or say X, Y, so on. So instead of keeping it blank, we use an alphabet, and therefore algebra simply means finding the value of unknown numbers. I am sure you have now understood the difference between arithmetic and algebra. Let's take an example to learn few more things in it. Suppose you have a small stationery shop where you sell one pencil for $3. Customer 1 comes and asks for 5 pencils. Customer 2 asks for 7 pencils. Customer 3 directly gives you $12 and asks to give as many pencils as you can for $12. Friends, your price for a pencil is a fixed amount, and what is unknown to us is either number of pencils or total amount for the same. Let us first find out the unknown values here. Now can you tell what should be the total amount for 5 pencils in case of customer 1? It is 3 into 5, that is 15, right? Similarly, for 7 pencils, the amount will be $21. So what did we do exactly here? We have multiplied price of a pencil with number of pencils sold to get the unknown total amount. But for third customer, in 12 bucks, what will be the number of pencil? How to find that? Well, all we have to do is divide the total amount 12 by price of a pencil, that is 3, and that will give us 4. Now please observe the table and understand that here cost of pencil is a constant value, while the number of pencils purchased by each customer varies, and as a result their total amount is also different. So if we denote number of pencils by X and the total amount as Y, in general we can write it as 3x equal to Y. Friends, 3x simply means that 3 multiplied by x, or sometimes 3 dot x. Dot also represents multiplication. Now note that here x and y are unknowns, whose value is not fixed and it's varying. Hence in algebra, unknown numbers are also known as variables. Now if we concentrate only on 3x, we can see that we have constant 3 and the variable x, and both are combined with an operation, multiplication. So such type of expressions that involve variables and constants and are combined with the fundamental operations, it is called as algebraic expression. And also note that when such algebraic expressions are equated, that is, we put an equal to sign between them, then this whole thing is called an equation.
Now let's discuss more about algebra. Addition, subtraction, multiplication and division are the basic operations of arithmetic. In algebra, we use expressions to express mathematical ideas using operations, numbers and symbols. The definition of algebraic expression: it is an expression made up of variables and constants along with algebraic operations plus, minus, into and division. For example, 3x plus 4y plus 7. Here the terms are 3x, 4y and 7. Terms 3x, 4y, 7. Here the variables are x and y. The variables x, y. The constant term is 7. Constant term 7. Here 3 is the coefficient of x and 4 is the coefficient of y. Coefficient of x is 3 and coefficient of y. Coefficient of y is 4. Next we shall discuss exercise problems. First problem from exercise 8.1. Write an algebraic expression for each of the following statements. Option A, 7 more than y. Option B, 5 less than x. 7 more than y. That means y plus 7. More than means plus. So the answer is y plus 7. Then option B, 5 less than x. Less than means minus. Okay, so 5 less than x means x minus 5. X minus 5. Next, question number 2. Write an algebraic expression for each of the following statements. Option A, the product of n and 17. Option C, 6 times n. Option D, the product of q and 5 by 8. Some statements are given. You have to write the algebraic expression. The product of n and 17. Product means multiply. Okay, so into symbol. So n and 17. So n into 17. 17n. 17n. Then 6 times n. 6 times. Times means into. 6 times n. 6n. Option D, the product of q and 5 by 8. Product means multiply. Q and 5 by 8. So 5 by 8 q. First write the number 5 by 8 q. Question number 3. Write an algebraic expression for each of the following statements. Option A, the quotient when 3x is divided by 5. The quotient is 3x. That 3x is divided by 5. So 3x divided by 5. It can be also written as 3 by 5x. The next option C, the quotient when 2 is divided by 7. 2y is divided by 7. 2y divided by 7 can be also written as 2 by 7y. Then option D, a quotient when a is divided by 4. A is divided by 4. It can be also written as 1 by 4a. Next, question number 4. Evaluate the following expressions when a is equal to 3. Try to substitute the value of a in these expressions. First option a plus 7 is equal to, a is equal to 3. So 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. The next option 5a is equal to 5 into 3. A is 3 is equal to 15. Then option C, 12 minus a is equal to 12 minus 3 is equal to 9. Then option F, 5 by 6 into a is equal to 5 by 6 into 3. You can cancel 3 and 6. 1 3 is 3 and 2 3 is 6. Is equal to 5 into 1. 5 by 2. 5 into 1 is 5. 5 by 2. 5 by 2 is an improper fraction. So convert it to mixed fractions. 2 2s are 4. Balance 1. So it can be written as the quotient 2 into remainder by divisor 2 1 by 2. Next, question number 5. Write an algebraic expression for each of the following statements. Option A, 12 plus the quotient of 7x by 10. 12 plus use addition, the quotient of 7x by 10. 7x by 10. 12 plus 7x by 10. It can be written as 12 plus 7 by 10 into x. Option B, 3 by 5 more than the product of x and 1 by 3. So 3 by 5 more than means plus the product of x and 1 by 3. So x into 1 by 3. So it can be also written as 3 by 5 plus x into 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 x. 1 by 3 x. Next, option C. 6 minus the product of m and 0.4. 6 minus. So 6 minus the product of multiply m and 0.4. So 0.4 m. 6 minus the product of m and 0.4. 6 minus 0.4 into m. Then option D, 8 minus 2 less than the quotient of n by 8. Here the statement says 8 minus 2 is less. Then option D, 8.2 less than the quotient of n by 8. Here the statement says 8.2 less than the quotient. So first we have to write the quotient part. So n by 8 first. N by 8. Then minus 8.2. Minus 8.2. 8.2 less than the quotient of n by 8. So first we have to write the quotient of n by 8 minus 8.2. Then option E, 2 more than the twice of x. 2 more than means plus the twice of x. Twice of x is double of x. So 2 plus 2x. Next option, question number 6. Evaluate the following expressions when x is equal to 5. Option A, 30 minus 2x is equal to 30 minus 2x. So 2 into, here x is equal to 5. So 2 into 5 is equal to 30 minus 5 into 2, 10 is equal to 20. The answer is 20. Then option B, x plus 2 by 3. Here the value of x is 5. So substituting 5 plus 2 by 3. 5 plus 2 by 3. Here I have no denominator. So we take the LCM. Here the LCM is 3. So multiply 5 with 3. 5 into 3 plus 2 divided by 3. 5 into 3 is 15. 15 plus 2, 17. So 17 by 3. Option C, 8 plus x by 10 is equal to 8 plus 5 by 10. We can cancel 5 and 10. 1 5 is 5, 2 5 is 10. So 8 plus 1 by 2. Here 8 has no denominator. So take the LCM. LCM is 2. So multiply 8 with 2 plus 1. So 8 into 2 plus 1 divided by 2 is equal to 16 plus 1. 16 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 17 by 2. Option D, 4x by 5 minus 4 is equal to 4 by 5 into x is equal to 5 minus 4. 5 and 5 cancel. Is equal to 4 minus 4. 4 minus 4, 0. Option F, 0.7x plus 2.3 is equal to 0.7 into 5 plus 2.3. First multiply the numbers. 7 into 5, 35. Here after the decimal, 1 digit is there. So you have to put 1 decimal from the right. So 3.5 plus 2.3. 3.5 plus 2.3 and 5 plus 3, 8. 3 plus 2, 5. 5.8. 3 by 10 x plus 0.8 is equal to 3 by 10 into 5 plus 0.8 is equal to 3 by 10, 0.3, 0.3 into 5 plus 0.8 is equal to, multiply the numbers, 5 into 3, 15. Here after the decimal, 1 digit. So you put 1 decimal from the right. So 1.5 plus 0.8. 1.5 plus 0.8. 8 plus 5, 13. Balance 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Answer is 2.3. Today we have learned the basics of algebraic expressions and also completed exercise 8.1. Hope it is clear for you all. If you have any doubt, please note it and keep. We will discuss it during the online session. Thank you for watching.